G'day Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie appearing out of the mist and maybe disappearing. I hope you're all well, hope you're having a good weekend. I just want to do a quick video, talk about the Harry Kane situation and whoa, here we go, and whether, I've heard this phrase, he lacks ambition. And to me this is just a media thing, and when I've just had a quick look, who in the media is saying this? Well, it's people like Perry Groves, it's people like Alex Crook, it's people like Craig Burley. They're not Tottenham people, they're the opposite in some cases. They're from Wally's FC round the corner, aren't they? Who are they? Who are these people? These mysterious pundits, these ex-players that have never put on a Spurs shirt. Who are these people to say that England's leading goal scorer, Tottenham's leading goal scorer, and don't forget he beat Jimmy Greaves to get that record. He's verging on the Premier League record as well, and he's got no ambition. I don't understand that. So I saw in the Spursosphere some debate over this, and I just thought I'd put my 2 cents out there. Right? Okay. Is it more ambitious? If that's the only quantity of currency that's worth anything in the football world, ambition. Has he got more ambition if he goes off to Germany, off to Bayern Munich, gets himself a Bundesliga, which Bayern Munich win every year. They've won it for the last God knows how many years. Even when they're rubbish, they scrape over the line and get in. So is it more ambitious to go to a club where you're pretty much almost, as far as football can be, almost guaranteed to win a cup? Or is it more ambitious to stay at Tottenham Hotspur, a team that's been through tough times, a team that needs something, a bit of razzle-dazzle, a bit of maybe magic and magnificence, and maybe Harry Kane and Ange Postecoglou can provide that. And if he gets that cup, if he shows it, to me it's more ambitious to do that with Tottenham and win something, whether it's an FA Cup. To me the League Cup isn't that big, but who am I? I must bow down to his lordship, Ledley King. If you hear Ledley King talk about his Worthington Cup win, it means the world to him, man. It means the world to him. So who is to know what is inside the mind of Harry Kane and what is important to him? Maybe it is winning a cup, but maybe it is staying at Tottenham and getting hold of that Premier League record for a start. Obviously football was invented in 1992. We all know that now. But as far as the fairy tale, I'm a bit like Brian Clough. I do want to believe in fairies in the bottom of the garden, not paper ones that that Arteta manages down at the Wally's round the corner, but real fairies at the bottom of the garden. There is time for a bit of romance in the game. Wouldn't that be a story, eh? Harry Kane stuck through the hard times, came close a few years ago. We didn't get over. We let him down perhaps. And then how about this? A story of redemption. A story of redemption. Maybe it's a League Cup. Maybe it's an FA Cup. But with Ange Postecoglou at the helm, we could be looking at shinier trinkets and baubles than those two. And that is my dream, that Harry Kane stays, signs another contract, and we all sail off into the sunset after his career, and he's welcome in any pub he goes. There's 180 million Spurs fans in the world. 180 million Spurs fans. Wherever he goes in the world, he'll be patted on the back and welcomed, as a hero, and I hate to use the word, but maybe a legend of the club. Very overrated word, that. What a magnificent story. And you compare that to, I went to Germany and won a Bundesliga tap-in, there we go. Then I came back to England and I don't know what happened then, I want to believe in romance, There's something magical, even the name Tottenham Hotspur conjures up dreams for me, And I think Harry Kane staying at Spurs would just be a glorious chapter in our history under the stewardship of mighty Ange Postecoglou. And it's a better story, as I say, than going away and doing something else. And I personally, I truly believe, and yes, I'm a one-eyed Tottenham fan, I don't care, because it's the greatest team the world has ever seen anyway. But I think if he goes over, he might just be missing out on something special that Ange has created at Tottenham Hotspur, man. I really believe that. So I'd love him to stay, but if he truly wants to go, we've got to let him go, man. The question of whether he goes on a free next year, I don't care about that. If Kane wants to go now, let him go. But if he wants to stay, that is an ambition. You know, maybe, I don't know, dare I say it, I don't think loyalty is a thing in football, but maybe it just might be, you know. Maybe just in this one in a million chance, we strike on that beautiful blend of one of the world's finest players who just wants to stick it out with one club, and he'll always be special to us. All these people that say no ambition, he's never won anything. Well, that's outside the Tottenham world, isn't it? Why would a Tottenham player care what they say? It's like when he goes into the pub, is he going to like talk to a West Ham fan, and a West Ham fan will say, oh, he didn't win anything. He's not going to care, because at Tottenham we'll always love him. So I hope he stays, and I hope it's an end to a fantastic Harry Kane story. But you never know, man. You never know. Football's a funny old game, but that means that magic can happen. Go on, you Spurs.